see is just a wetter version of the skies. Let's get a silver bullet trailer and have a baby boy. I'll safety pin his clothes all cool and you'll graffiti up his ties. I've got a perfect mind.
Have you ever been sucked into a game? No, I mean like, really sucked into a game?
Alright, mic is turned on. Alright. Hey Sam, are you ready?
I'm ready, let's go.
Oh hey, there you are. Alright, let's head over to that tank over there, okay?
Roger that. Whoa. Yeah, we're on the roll, aren't we?
Yeah, I got quite a few kills.
Hey, wanna head back to spawn and get a helicopter?
Yeah, sure, I'll fly.
Alright, let's go.
Jason, Mom wants you upstairs. She says enough video games for now.
Just give me a few more minutes, please. I'm almost done.
What the heck was that?
Sorry, dude. I got distracted. Well, yeah, I have to go now, so, yeah. See ya.
Alright then, see you, Jason.
Oh, what? What? Oh, wait, what's going on? What? What?
Hey, wait, who's that guy?
Sam, what's going on?
I don't know, how are you in the game? Hey, Jake, come here.
Is it Jason? Is this some of your special effects stuff? Because you're in the game.
Anyway, Sam, what are you doing up there?
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
There's a huge square screen of you in the sky.
If you're in the game, you might as well play it.
No. What if I get injured? What if I die?
We can play around here for a bit, though.
Alright, let's go to the heli over there.
Roger that.
The graphics in this game get a heck of a lot better when you're actually in it. Alright, hey. Fly over to that building over there.
Roger that. Mayday, we're going down! Repeat, we're going down! Jason? Hello? Are you there?
Everybody loved Jeff. He was a sweet guy. He always took challenges and took things head on and worried about the consequences later. He always took risk, which is an admirable kind of thing. It was a person like me who likes to take the safe road. They bought this house in LBI. And it was his dream for him and the family and the kids to have a place to go to in the summer. It was the way he was brought up. And we used to come down, we used to go fishing. And it's something we really connected with. I don't think anybody else in the family was involved. We used to go down in the mornings or at night, just sit there, throw our poles out, you know, just keep an eye on each other and see who was catching what. It was our time. You know, we didn't have to talk, we were just together. And I told Jeff this one time, and it was from my heart. The closest people to me are my brothers. I got 3 of them, and Jeff was my 4th. Jeff became my 4th brother. I remember the day that he called me, and he told me he knows now he's going to die, and he's not going to be around very long. And I just broke down, and he was strong. And he told me, it's okay. And all I could say was, I'm sorry. I'm gonna miss you, and I wish this didn't happen to you. Every time I do come fishing, I always put out 2 poles. One of them's for me, one of them's for Jeff. And I kind of feel he's with me sometimes. That's my reflection time. I feel him there. He's in my heart at least, and I know he'll always be a piece of my heart. There's always a pole out with him, and we're fishing together as far as I'm concerned.
What do we have here? What's this?
Airplane.
Yes, and look, a platform loader is loading stuff into the airplane.
It looks like scissors.
It does look like scissors.
What is this?
The first thing I forgot about my dad was his voice. Family photos, pen sketches of my brother and I slowly lost familiarity with things he left behind. I guess it's only human to forget people. This is the last memory I have of my dad. I was 9 at the time and my brother was 7. Because of the cancer, the lasting image I had of my father was of a dying man. And although I didn't have memories, these people did. Through their own special relationships with Jeff, I could learn who my father was. This is his story.
Once you knew Jeff, man, he loved you like crazy. There was no escaping who he was and what he could do for you.
And he could relate to anybody and have a conversation with anybody.
And he was like that. He was sensitive to people, and you don't see that too often.
I love that Jeff had more confidence in me than I had in me.
I always felt like his kid.
Anything he got involved with wholeheartedly.
Whether it was about his art, about his friends, about his hobbies, he was incredibly passionate with whatever he did.
He was very creative, especially with the boys' birthday parties. I remember one year there was a whole pirate ship in the backyard.
Jeff was always leading the kids in some type of song or dance or parade.
Jeff was infectious. You liked him almost immediately upon meeting him.
There are few men that I know who have loved their woman like Jeff loved Karen.
It was probably the greatest love story there ever was.
He really made me a better, fuller person. And I'd like to think I did the same for him, but in different ways.
Watching James play baseball, for me, it's going back to my youth. Because I played ball with my brother, and people who come and who know Jeff, who grew up with Jeff, and they watch James play ball, they just have this look on their face. Because the first time they see it, it's overwhelming. They're watching Jeff again. The way he walks, puts his helmet on, runs to first base, his disposition on the field. He is my brother. In my body, I'm 50, but in my mind, I'm 17 years old again, living my childhood with my brother, because he's right there.
When I first met Jeff, I was the reluctant coach. We had a gathering, he sat next to me and I said, I'm really reluctant to be a coach. I want to support my son, but it seems like a lot of pressure. And he just put his arm around me. He goes, you're going to love it. This is going to change your life.
Jeff would always make sure that the team understood that there was a bigger picture here than just the game that was being played at the moment.
The couple of years that Jeff did coach me taught me a lot of good values about the game. He would kneel down in front of us so that like he was looking up to us rather than us looking up to him. When you were little, it made you feel big and special and confident. It was great.
Even when he was out in the field with his dispenser for his medicine, he was always there, and he just wanted to create normalcy.
In 2004, they started giving out an award called the Jeff Olson Spirit Award, named in his honor.
It wasn't about the most valuable player or the best player or the most improved player. It was nothing like that.
There were qualities that were beyond having talent, beyond who was going to win the game for you.
It was really an honor to receive this award when I did. He truly preached all these values and it meant a lot.
Jeff faced death the same way, the same approach of baseball. As he knew life's lesson, that there was a continuity of life, and that however short it was, one lives life as it is today. This is what made him special, is understanding what really was important.
I always remember Jeff, his putting style was exactly like Jack Nicklaus's. He would just stand there and wait, and all of a sudden now he's ready, now he's going to hit it. On my birthday every year, he would take off work and play golf with me. He was a great son. I talked to him a lot on the golf course. I'll just say, Jeff, do you see that one? I was taught as a child, you never question God and His plan. But really hurt when my son was taken. I don't think I'll ever get over it. I have many things that I remember of Jeff. Around Christmas time, I think of the one time, and I had told Jeff a month or two before that we weren't going to have a Christmas tree because I just couldn't afford it. And I'm coming home from work, and I come inside, and there is Jeff, and they're putting up a Christmas tree in front of my bow window. And Jeff went out and bought that tree, and he says, it's not Christmas without a Christmas tree. I have lots of memories. And as long as you have memories, you'll have that love in your heart. It never goes away. It's always there. And I do miss him. He was a good man. But I know life goes on, and I've had the experience to know you just have to pick yourself up and just keep on going. Hit a bad shot, get up and say, all right, let's do it again.
You asked, well, how did Jeff find time to paint in his busy life? Busy people always find time to get things done because they manage their time properly. And I think that's really how he managed to get things done. He managed his time. He really enjoyed the world around him, and he wanted to do his best to illustrate it.
It's just funny when I think about the city, I think about how we just kind of grew as people. I can remember the lean times growing up with Jeff, and then the really wonderful times where we absolutely made the most of it. It totally changed the way that we approach life. Really, really special memory of the city was when Jeff proposed to me. I couldn't believe how he surprised me. I don't know how he pulled the money together, but he did. And he had gotten the ring, and I was just like flying high. I was absolutely flying high. And we drove to Brooklyn, the promenade, and like two total idiots. It was pouring rain still, and we just started doing a singing in the rain routine along the promenade in the puddles and just kind of climbing benches, and the two of us in like the moonlight, and it was just really a special night. Going back to the village and walking around, it brings back joy. I remember it really was one of the most joyful nights of my life, and I know it was for Jeff as well. And I just feel really fortunate that, I was a part of such a full, wonderful life. When major things happened to Jeff and I, he had an incredible way of just being very matter-of-fact. He never really blamed himself or felt guilty or really worried. I was reading the statistics on pancreatic cancer, and I'm seeing 0.05% survival. 0.05%. And I thought, okay, we're going to be that 0.05. I swear to God, I really believed it, and he really believed it. Cancer was like wildfire. But the whole time he just plugged along and he never complained. Never was a woe is me. The most difficult part of this journey has been the idea that Jeff as a dad had to leave Jake and Daniel. I just know that he would want them to know how much he loved them.
There's a lot of confusion losing someone that young. Sometimes I feel like there would be more of someone to consult, someone to learn from maybe. I feel like I'm missing out on something, but I don't know what I'm missing out on. Watching old videos of that, there's some revival of the interaction, but still, I see myself in this environment, but I don't remember the environment at all. I feel like I was on his shoulders a lot. Life is what you make of it, I think. After Dad's death, made me realize what's most important. Kind of just focus on what really matters and what you have passion for.
My dad's last painting was a sunrise. It was from the back of our attic window. I think the hardest part of painting a scene like that is the fact that it's there for a moment and then it's gone. He never finished the painting, But then again, he didn't have to. My dad lived his life to the fullest. He spent every day building friendships and making memories. I know this because I've heard from the stories of people he touched. I can't tell you what it's like to see my father come alive in the eyes of these people. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Sometimes I think about what it would be like if my dad was still around. Would I be a different person? Would my brother be a different person? My dad is just a memory now, but I will never forget the way he loved us. It's the kind of love that's greater than death. The kind you could spend a lifetime looking for. And even though it's just the three of us, that love will never die.
Okay.
Russian novel, take a look around the room, dear, so that I can catch your eye and quickly look back down into my own. Settle into solipsistic solitude, this Tolstoy is a gold mine. Separate the scholars from the charlatans with one stroke of your pen. just don't let it hit you too hard. Stay close to the ocean and don't linger for too long. Far from the bay. Lift your head up from your teacup. Lift your eyes up to the waning summer. You've been sitting so long, sipping oolong, that the autumn has arrived.
Hero. When people usually hear the word hero, they think of the same stuff. Their minds go to people like police officers, important presidents, firefighters, men in capes and tights. You know, the usual. And they're not wrong. But my hero is somebody different. A hero doesn't always have to be an adult. A hero doesn't have to be strong. A hero doesn't need superhuman powers to be great. But when heroes see something wrong with the world, they do something about it. That's why my personal hero is Victoria.
Hey Daniel, I've got something for you.
I'm on it!
Seriously, I am not in the mood for this. All right. You're probably gonna regret this. Cole! Cole! Carl! Come on, man! Carl! Carl! Got it!
Oh my god, my backpack!
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
What happened? Is anybody hurt?
No, you don't understand. What basically
You're
happened...
a maniac! Why did you do this?
Some boy stole your backpack. I was just trying to get it back.
Oh my god, did you do that? You lit my backpack on fire. You lit him on fire.
He was a thief. A criminal.
Don't play with fire.
Again? Yep. What'd you do this time? burned the thieves, and some girl's backpack.
Nicely done.
So you're a superhero. And not only that, which, by the way, is crazy, but you don't know how to help people? Isn't that basic superhero knowledge?
Well, technically, yes, but...
So how does that make you a superhero at all?
Well, I'm working on that part. I haven't found any crimes that are in my domain, per se. My superpower is fire. You know, fireballs and stuff. Unfortunately, I've come to notice it can't really help anyone.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
So basically, I just wanted to ask you to let me handle things from now on.
Excuse me?
It's gonna be hard for me to help people if you keep intervening.
Oh, so you think I'm the one making things worse?
I knew you wouldn't understand.
Listen, I just showed up at the right place at the right time. I didn't mean anything by it, it just looked like you needed help, that's all. If you want to play Superman with a lighter, it's fine by me. Just don't hurt anybody.
I do not use a lighter.
Oh right, sorry, your superpowers.
Hey, unhand that nerd! Hey, you guys, cut it out. Look, we can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Listen, kid, this has nothing to do with you.
Well, I'm making it my business. I mean, well, it does now, is what I meant to say.
Listen, kid, I'm already getting shipped off to military school because this kid can't take a joke. I have no problem adding you to the last minute things I have to take care of.
Dude, what the?
Who's next?
They said they had a gun.
Something with that much power. It's just so dangerous. Just think of the things that could have happened today. Nobody needs that much power.
Hey Daniel, I found something for you. This crazy arsonist. Oh.
Oh my god, Tyler. I'm so sorry.
Don't worry, it doesn't hurt that much. Well, actually, I can't even feel my legs. But at least when the doctors come...
I can't believe this happened to you. I can't believe I did this.
Don't be too hard on yourself, buddy. Because I think I found someone who can do it for you. Hi, Victoria.
I can't believe this. I can't believe you! They think a barbecue grill exploded back there. You're lucky I don't tell them the truth. Do you still think you have everything under control? I just don't understand how you think starting fires everywhere will ever help anything. You're basically a criminal.
I'm not a criminal. I'm different. I'm trying to help.
You need to get out of your little dream of being a superhero or whatever because you're insane. 4 people went to the hospital today with some serious burn wounds and it's all your fault. So stop it with your pretend powers.
4 people went to the hospital today with 3rd-degree burns, and I came out with a little more than a scratch. How do you think that's possible?
Damn it, Daniel! Things are getting really out of control. If you think doing this makes you a hero, well, you're dead wrong. Heroes are people who see something wrong in the world and give it everything they've got to set it right, in any way they can.
buddy.
I think I'm gonna give up.
Can I still keep the walkie-talkie?
No, I'm serious. I'm done with this whole superhero thing.
Listen, Dan, you can't let this one incident get you down. Accidents will happen, but that doesn't mean you can't succeed.
Not like this, I can't. My powers don't help people. I don't help people. I only hurt them. And you.
I'm really fine.
It's not just you. It's everybody. I can't call myself a hero.
You've got good intentions.
But horrible execution. If I keep helping people, I can't do it like this.
So, what are you gonna do about it? Daniel? You are gonna do something about it, aren't you?
I know exactly what I'm gonna do about it.
Let's not get carried away. I know we've been here before. I feel there's so much more to say, but I can't if you walk out that door. When I look in your eyes, I see it's all in the moment to come. Makes me feel so alive and free. It's all in the moment to come. I'm alive, so alive. I'm alive, so alive. Brush the hair from your face, wipe the tears from your cheek. It won't be long now, I'll sing you a song now. All I ask you, listen to me. When I look in your eyes, I see it's all in the moment to come. Makes me feel so alive and free. It's all in the moment to come. I'm alive, so alive. I'm alive, so alive.
weeks after the storm, we came down for the first time, and it was just horrible, just horrible. We were evacuated the weekend of the storm. I left Saturday. Now we're working with insurance, I'm working with FEMA. It's very, very difficult dealing with FEMA. I've been denied on every claim I've filed, but it appears that I'm not going to receive any money at all. This is my paradise. It's my favorite place in the world, and I certainly want to try to get back here.
The whole town on Monday was underwater at some point. The ocean and the river met and was just like, the water was like this deep in town. At about 3:30 in the afternoon, the ocean was coming across the beach onto Ocean Avenue. High tide was not until 8 that night. We had already evacuated the people from town, but I made the decision. We evacuated all the emergency services. The fire department, first aid members, the police department, OEM. We left town that night and didn't come back until 5 o'clock the next morning. And when the water left, it left all the sand. Ocean Avenue had 8 feet of sand on it. We lost 4 beach clubs totally already. Out of 1,500 people, there's only about 150 living in town right now. We hope to be up and running totally for the summer season. Beach clubs are going to be open. The 4 that got destroyed are all rebuilding. We're planning on having our beach back for the summer.
That we still have a 2013 summer. We're praying. I own a real estate company called the Beach Haven South End Sales and Rentals. My little office, we had 3.5 feet of water in that little building. So we gutted it and we're starting all over and trying to get back open for owners and tenants, and it was like you felt like you were going into a war zone because of the Red Cross trucks and the military trucks and, soldiers walking along the road. What was really touching to the heart was the Salvation Army and the Red Cross were feeding people. The residents here had nowhere to eat. It was really cold, too, right after the storm. So there was hot meals being given out. They were just hot dogs and pork roll and cheese, but it did the job.
All right, my name is Steve Gardella, and I'm standing out in front of my building on Ocean Avenue in Seabright. The building's been in our family for over 50 years. Our family's been in this town since 1903. Sandy came in and basically wiped out all my storefronts and anything that was in its way. Again, we've had floods here before, but we've never seen anything like this in terms of volume of water. But from what I understand, there was a rogue wave that came from the public beach and was traveling basically southwest and had crashed into all these windows and again had pushed anything that was in its path. I don't think it's going to be back up by the summer season. I think that a lot of people are in the same boat that I am, waiting on insurance. So until that happens, really we're at a standstill. I was hoping to have my building open by the end of January, but now it looks like I'm probably pushing toward sometime in March.
My name's Gary Freak, and I'm a lifelong resident of Seaside Park. I've been here since I was born back in the 1940s, and my childhood, which were spectacular here in the 50s and early 60s. And they were just periods of time which you will never be able to repeat again. Over the many decades, I have seen bad storm, but nothing of this magnitude have I ever seen in Seaside Heights in all my life, in 68 years now. And it's a shame that this happened to Seaside Heights, but it did. The day after the storm, I got out of my house and I walked up the boardwalk here, and I couldn't believe what I saw. I walked down almost as far as this area, and I could hear a hissing sound, which was broken gas mains. It's just a devastating experience for people who live here and people who want to visit here. But God help us all if we don't have a summer season. Memorial Day is one of the biggest, probably the biggest holiday that we have here. Everything, unfortunately, revolves around money, but that's the way our system works. I don't know how they're going to put this all back together between now and end of May. That's like 5 months. I don't see how it's possible.
The Scotch Plains game is the epitome of our attitude as a team. Going down 2-0 against the top team in the state is something that would often just bring teams down. A normal team that would go down 2-0 to such a great opponent would end up losing 6-0. But we have a certain attitude on our team, the never die attitude, that really helped us win the game.
It's just unbelievable how we were able to fight through that game.
We found that we had it within ourselves to come back and beat this team, not from our skill, not from our soccer play, but with our heart. Been working towards greatness.
Millburn soccer #1.
Knowing that we went through the #1 team in the state.
It meant so much to us. I knew our team would be something special. This season meant more than any other season had.
It just made me so happy to come out on the field every day with all these guys.
And it meant a lot to be accepted as part of the team, even though I didn't have the skill.
Well, my teammates are my best friends, without a doubt. I've been playing with these guys since I was 8, and without them I probably wouldn't be playing the sport any longer.
When I started playing soccer, I played with these guys, and I've just grown with them, and it feels great now to come back and play with them every single year at high school.
We were friends, and we were best friends, some of us, and it really helped us throughout the season.
As I've spent so many practices, so many games with them, traveling, like even from very young through high school. I've always been around them, and it just helped that we were all very good friends off the field, helped for our success on the field.
I think that's the best part about being on this team, that I was able to accomplish these goals with my best friends.
There was a lot of issues that I know with academies and a lot of outside influences that kind of were at a head before the season, and I'll remember that they kind of chose to be with me and with each other, and that was definitely a special feeling for me.
Being in the state championship game this year was especially important to me. 4 years ago, me and a couple other guys who were on the team this year were on the varsity team, called up from JV. And after we lost that game, Coach Robinson, who was at the time the JV coach and also the assistant varsity coach for the final game, had come up to me and he told me that in 4 years, I was going to be on that field playing in that game. And it's amazing how I actually did that and how we all did that.
Traveling down to college in New Jersey, seeing the smaller group tournament final being played as you arrive, and then going to warm up and playing and everything. I remember it very, very clearly 4 years ago.
We were surprisingly pretty loose on the way of the game. Everyone definitely was in their mode, but I don't think there was any feeling of nervousness. I think we were really very confident coming in. I think we knew no matter what the scoreline was, we'd have a chance.
I mean, I knew that we were going to have a lot of people at that game, a lot of coverage, media coverage. We were going to be on TV. We were going to have a lot of our fans coming. So, you really wanted to play well in that kind of environment.
You come into the game with an excitement being in such a big game and having such a great opportunity.
You know, it's something fun. It's something fun to be with your team, to be in the state championship, to be together. And we were confident that we had the skill. We knew from day one that we were ready.
When we stepped off the bus into the crowd, I would say, just the noise there and just the atmosphere was just overwhelming.
We knew that this team was really powered by their forwards, so our defenders would really just have to shut them down the whole game.
And then whoever wants it more is going to win the game. And I thought we came out definitely strong.
At the edge of the box, this one knocked down, an opportunity, and Millburn has taken the lead. Again, it'll be Kirk Willens. He scored goals in big games, just a sophomore. He's got his 7th, and the Millers strike first in his Group 4 final. And they'll send it in. This one, Politan stopped it, might have been a corner. Politan puts a cross on the backside, and what a pass! What a finish! Politan with a beautiful feed, and that looks like it is John Muller, their star again throughout the state tournament.
We scored 2 goals early, so that definitely helped. We were able to control the pace of the whole game, and ultimately, we were definitely the better team.
Essentially, you know, I knew that it was a lock. We were going to win 4 or 5-0. We were going to have a nice bus ride home. It was going to be an early return to Millburn.
Buffalino in transition. To the outside, a chance here for Claxton. Here's the opportunity, and this one is finished by Doyle. And Monroe able to get some frustration out here in the very last few moments of this first half. Buffalino again, ball inside, good one, right in the vicinity of Doyle, who crosses it, and it's knocked down by Sood, but it was inside the box. And we're gonna have a chance at a PK to tie the state final. Yeah, the goal in the first against Mark Langendorf. Doyle, and Doyle still beats him. Langendorf guessed right, and he has brought Monroe back.
Well, he said it in the first half after he got his first one. That's 1. You wonder if he's saying that's 2 and how many he's got in store for Monroe tonight. And next thing I know, we're giving one up with 30 seconds left, and we're giving up a PK, and it's 2-2. And, you know, that was the first time I really, you know, kind of had that feeling of like, it's actually maybe slipping away, and this is like unbelievable because we're better than this team.
I think after 2-0, we kind of took our foot off the pedal, took them for granted a little bit because we knew that we were the better team and we knew that in all likelihood we would win, but giving up 2-0 leads inexcusable to a team that isn't as good as you on the biggest of stages. But as our team did all season, we faced adversity and we learned that we could come out on the better side.
Soren goes at it, and Utheim was kind of out of position, and he was saved, and the ball redirected, and it's finished! And Millburn has done it! The Millers capitalized! Millburn with a thrilling finish in double overtime.
You know, we had the most team unity that existed in the state.
When it comes down to it, it's camaraderie. Our season began on August 15th and ended on December 1st. That's the longest season probably in high school history for any sport.
I think our team won the state championship this season because we were all friends. And I know teams and I know players from other teams who can't say the same for their team, and they can't say the same for their teammates.
We had so many late game winners. I think we had 4 game winners in the last minute of the game, and that just shows the heart and the intensity that everybody on the team has, that no one wants to give up, everyone wants to push through.
On the field, we had enough trust in the person next to us that they were willing to work as hard, if not more, for you than you are for the next person next to you, because that type of trust leads to a cohesiveness of 11 on the field working as one, and that type of attitude allowed us to always endure.
Everybody wants to be there for each other, and that was definitely the most important part.
Winning a state championship proved to never give up, and it proved that if you want something really badly, you can get it.
It just shows that the importance of patience and skill and trust in putting it all together. So it was just special to watch a team win that many close games.
And running over the team was just unbelievable. I mean, we had about 5 minutes of celebration, just jumping up and down, sliding across the field. I went right up to the stands and hugged my parents.
It was fun to lead these guys, and it was fun to lead them on the field and off.
As long as I was with the team, we were playing, not playing, either way I was enjoying myself, and that's what I love about soccer. It's the team.
To be able to celebrate with them, was as special as anything else, because that was when you got to really take it all in and celebrate, and nobody could really take that from you.
Sharing it with guys I grew up with was just one of the best feelings ever. Running off the field knowing that every player that you'd be celebrating with was one of your friends, one of your best friends.
To win the state championship with this group of guys, my best friends in the world, was definitely something special and something I will remember for the rest of my life.